Coucou des puces, hello my loves, Marhaba, habibetey. When I did my best of beauty, I did a couple videos last week, and I'd mentioned that I had like a masking routine that I was using, and a bunch of you expressed some interest in wanting to see that, so I thought I'd pop on here and share it with you. I mentioned that I'm not head over heels about these. I think there's something slightly better out there, but I do like them, and I like what the combination does, so I thought I'd share them with you. And we'll go from there. I will list the product, the mask I talk about below, so you can look at prices and sizes and that kind of thing. But the theory behind it is like it's a mini facial, and I usually do it on a Saturday or a Sunday. And so you're gonna cleanse, do some deep cleansing, do some exfoliating, and do some hydrating. So the first mask that I start with is a mud mask. So the one from Origins is one that I went through an entire tub of. I like that one. People find that that one can be a little bit too stripping, and with my skin kind of losing its mind and us trying to like bring it back to life, I didn't want to go too far out. Caroline Hiron's working on the facial situation. You guys know what I'm talking about. If you don't, I'll link my Caroline Hiron's facial video down below. But I went to see her and I went to follow up with her, and we're like working on getting my skin back to normal. Anyways, so in terms of trying to reach for something slightly less abrasive than the Origins, I got the Peter Thomas Roth Irish Moor Mud mask, and so I'll put this on as a first deep cleansing mask. There's one by Bobbi Brown that's also supposed to be lovely, so once I finish this one, that's the next one I'm going to try. But you really want to do a nice deep clean. Depending on how my skin is feeling, I might sometimes second cleanse, or I'll just leave it at that. Yeah, so that's the first step. I'll go in with a toner next. So I'll either use my Biologique Recherche P50 toner, or if my skin is feeling particularly sensitive, I'll use my morning toner, which is my Clinique Extra Gentle one. Using a toner before you get to exfoliating and hydrating just gives your skin an extra layer of prep, so it will really be ready to absorb everything coming after it. The second step is a clay mask. So the one I have is by Charlotte Tilbury. It's the Goddess Skin Clay Mask. This one I do quite enjoy. It has a little bit of a floral scent, but nothing too perfumey and heavy. So I do enjoy it. It's got a little bit of a granularity to it, so it exfoliates, but it's gentle enough and hydrating enough that I find that it is able to kind of renew and refresh my skin without drying it up or aggravating it too much. So out of the three, this one is definitely my favorite, and one I would repurchase. Bobbi Brown has a nice clay mask. Origins, I believe, has a clay mask as well. So there are some options in where you want to go for that product. And then the last step is a hydrating mask. I use the Glam Glow Thirsty Mud. I quite enjoy this guy. It smells to me kind of like peanut butter. And it looks kind of like peanut butter. It's so strange. It's nice. I feel like when I first started using it, it had more of a hydrating effect on my skin than it does now. Origins has a really nice hydrating mask. The Body Shop has a nice overnight hydrating mask. Bobbi Brown, she came out with a whole new range of masks, and she's got a hydrating one in there. So I'll probably try something new once I get through this pot, because it's also not cheap. But that's the trio of masks that really get my face just really once a week on a good even keeled balanced scale. I will say that sometimes I'll use one of them throughout the week when I'm feeling I need a little bit of boost of something. Right now, with the winter and the heat being on all the time, I find that I reach for my hydrating mask maybe 2 or 3 times a week instead of my moisturizer, or sometimes on top of my moisturizer, just because I feel like I need an extra something. Or if I'm feeling particularly congested, I'll throw on the mud mask a second time of the week. So I've just been finding that I used to mask a lot more, but doing it all together once a week really has been giving me better results. So I thought I would share that with you. Since we're talking about masks, I did pull this one from my mom's collection. She's really been liking the Glam Glow Gravity Mud. I had bought it and it didn't do much of any, like, it wasn't any crazy results that I saw with it, but she loves it. She finds it as nice and firming and hydrating for her at the same time. I think she also likes the experience of putting it on and like peeling it off. She's got like my dad into it, my brother into it, so they really enjoy this mask. So if you're looking for kind of gifts for anybody or something like that, this is a nice one to have on hand. But yeah, that's it. Let me know what your favorite masks are. Like I said, there are a couple I would like to try. I'm not like head over heels with with 2 out of 3 that I use. So let me know what you guys suggest. And yeah, points of positivity. Let's do it. My first point of positivity is getting to hang out with my sister all day long. It's always such a joy when I get to see her. So that made me super happy. My second point of positivity is getting to sleep in this morning, which after a full morning of having to wake up at 5 was nice to sleep in for a couple hours. And then my third point of positivity is a super chill morning. I watched Netflix for a couple hours and just like took a beat and took a long time making breakfast and washing my face. It was great not to be rushed. So yeah, that is it for me today. As always, please let me know what's making you guys smile. I will talk to you soon. But before I leave you, as always, let me remind you that life is just way too short to wear boring lipstick. Bye guys.